you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich tickets, check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Browns' leader at quarterback. He's 4th in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Browns and the Raiders on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Hayner. That's complete to Tony. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs. That'll really mess up your averages.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hayner here to throw it. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35 and down to the 29-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. To the right goes Mason. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And
blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing, Hayner. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball in Berkeley, the former Cal Bear, their rookie quarterback.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks, but I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. He's going to have those kind of outings in year one, but the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Brown going up the middle, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Higgins goes in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Go! Set go! Go, Reed! Go! Come 19! Come 19!
Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They run play action with Hayner. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Hayner. Short throw caught by Bowers. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd down. Here's Mason. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Browns offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes.
70 range.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Raiders have got him. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. An inside give, Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. 6-0 our score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 3rd down and 13. As they've got it as we resume action. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Browns in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. A short throw to Musgrave. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Mason going to get it on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll go again with Mason. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Jones. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the handoff, this is Brown. Room here to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
On the give, it's Mason. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hayner looking to throw.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Hayner here from the gun.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Browns getting set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. To throw is Hayner. That's caught by Myers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's Hayner looking to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run again with Mason.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Hayner. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Play fake. It's Hayner.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure. Touchdown!
Xavier Legette
from 4 yards out.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down. Play action. Here's Haener to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Trucks over him. He's got room to roam. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. They'll hand it to Mason. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Haener sets to throw it. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's going to be touched down here.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, it's...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the Raiders have got him. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. They give it to Brown.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Haener here to throw it.
On the screen, this is Mason. And he goes out right around the 39. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mason.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Off the play fake, Haener.
He'll take his shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Man open left side is Brown. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now they run. It's Mason. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Right back to Mason.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Haener going bootleg here. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Patton. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Raiders on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Haener looking to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Kadarius Toney.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And
he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
70 range.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good coverage there. Getting a hand on it was Nate Hobbs.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jordan Mason, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Johnson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On play action, they'll throw. Roll. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
In motion right goes Higgins. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down, here's Mason. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And he's able to get it out of there. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite